It's Brad here at eTrailer, and today we're taking a look and installing the Curt in-bed wiring for fifth wheel and goosenecks. Now this is going to be a 7-pole that just ties into your factory 7-way, and that way you don't have to plug in, by draping over the tailgate. You can simply plug it into your bed where you're going to be hooking up anyway. And today it's going to be on a 2024 GMC Sierra 2500. Adding this kit, if you have a fifth wheel or a gooseneck, is really just a great complement to that system that you already have, because it just takes away having to, again, run your power wire out to the bed. And the fact that the installation is so easy just makes it a no-brainer. This one in particular is nice because it comes with this plate that goes into the factory spot on the GMs, where normally you just have a cover that's about the same size. You pop that out, this just goes into place, and you just use some self-tappers to mount it up. This is going to be spring-loaded too, so that way if you're not plugged in, it's going to keep everything from building up inside of the plug. And then from there you just route the wires down, plug it in as a T-style connector, your factory 7-way, and that's it. So follow along and we'll make sure you get yours installed. To begin our installation, you're going to want to go to your bed, and you should have a dummy plug like this, and we'll just get this pried out. There's going to be some clips on here. It's just using a trim panel tool. If we can press into those spots or a small flathead, we should be able to get this to pop out fairly easily. And just metal tabs on each side. So those metal tabs are just located here. You can see you just press those in. With this kit, it comes with this adapter, which is really nice. You can tell it's obviously designed for this because it fills that up nice. Grab your harness, and you can feed this up or you can feed this down like we're going to do here. So I'll just undo our wrapped up wire here, and we're going to be passing down the double end. This is going to tie into our factory 7-way. So just pass this. You may have to kind of rotate it to fit the plug through. And then we'll just pass it down until we have just our plug in here. And this makes it really easy, considering a lot of times in-bed wiring, you're going to be drilling through your bed. No worries here. We know it's a safe path to having that factory spot. And this is going to just slide here. And then we'll grab our plug. And you can put a little dielectric grease in here, completely up to you. But this will snap in place. You may have to put a decent amount of pressure to get it to snap. We'll slide up this cover, and that'll go on the top side. So as we line this in place, again, you may have to lower that down and twist it in. You'll see that it should mount up nice and clean. So we're going to be running our screws in here. So you'll have the screws that look like this. They're self-tappers. So just get it nice and aligned up, and then we'll drill these in using a 1/4-inch bit. Now we'll go to our factory 7-way plug that we have near our license plate, and there's a locking tab that's located on the top here. It's just this light gray color, almost white color. And if you peel that back, you might want a flathead screwdriver if you can't get it with your fingers. But once that's out, you can simply push the tab down and get that to separate. I'm going to put this clip back in so we don't lose it. And then pretty easy, we're going to take this and route it to where it's nice and clean. We're probably going to have a little bit of extra slack. You really can't mess this up. You'll just put the one end on the factory plug and press it down, make sure that it pops in place. Try to give it a quick tug, make sure it's in there nice and secure. And then on this end, I'll just jump this in, lock this in place. And then with our excess wire, we can coil this up and zip tie it up wherever you want. Just make sure that it's not dangling down. So I went ahead, I zip tied everything up, and really just trying to make sure that it's not going to cause any issue with the spare tire. All that we need to do is test to make sure that works. So I'll be using a 7-pole tester. You can hook it up to your trailer and just make sure that all the functions work properly. So test here and also test in bed just to make sure, but it is all one system, so it should work. So running through our lights, we'll make sure we check our running lights. We'll do our left turn signal, our right turn signal, and also our brakes. You're good to go. And that way, when you're ready to hook up your fifth wheel or your gooseneck wiring, you can put that in your bed and not have to worry about draping it over your tailgate anymore. And that was a look and installation of the Curt in-bed wiring for gooseneck and fifth wheels on a 2024 GMC Sierra 2500.